All right, this is a Glam Wrestling Hard Chick 47, and I'm with.
NY Backyard Legend, and I don't need to hold my microphone because my mouth is big enough.
It sure is.
And today's topic, speaking of big mouths, we're going to talk about the debauchery that WWE is doing, just like all the other corporate fat cats in America who got the nerve to take a raise themselves and tell everybody else, you take a pay cut or get the hell out. What do you think about that?
So it was said last week, I don't know if you guys remember when the New Day was let go, that they were asked to take a 50%, or I believe it was a pay cut. I'm not sure if it was 50%, but they were asked to take a pay cut. And they chose to leave instead of taking the pay cut, which I think is actually smart. You don't settle. But the thing that is really gripping me and it boggles my mind is that a top star was said to take a 50% pay cut in order to stay. Now, NY Backyard Legend, would you take a 50% pay cut to stay at a company that you're currently working at?
Hell no, I earned it, and screw you.
Yeah, because when you think about someone taking a 50% pay cut, you know how much you have to modify your living that you're used to in order just to stay working at a company. Like, I'm pretty sure this person, I don't know if they have a rental, they probably have a home that they bought, but you have to really scale back, which is not really an issue. But when you have things like home and mortgage that you basically banked on your salary, and now I'm not saying the person has to sell their home, but that's a big adjustment. It's not 10%. That's 50 fucking percent.
And like I said, the worst part is that you tell everybody that they have to restructure their contracts, take pay cuts, or leave, and you gave people 2 days notice. That's not really easy to do. And you got a corporate fat cat raise, and you're not really doing nothing. That's not cool at all. I don't like places anywhere where everybody who's the ones who's doing the hard work are getting paid the least. And corporate fat cat America that sits on top judging everybody and using everybody like puppet strings to make their own selves happy. It's not good at all. And I hope WWE really, really fails. I've always said that they would fail, but now it's really, really coming to fruition that they're gonna lose everybody. But I also think there's a deeper secret. Now I hope I'm wrong about this, but I think I've spoken to my brother about this. Everybody from WWE decides to leave. They go over to AEW. What's to become the AEW?
Oversaturated?
Too many people is going to be there. Too many people is going to be getting paid, and maybe they might lose too much money where it just goes under, and then WWE wins at the end of the day, and they're a freaking corporate monopoly. So I'm hoping that that's not the case. That this is just like an inside deal. But I can't say I miss Vince. I don't miss nothing because Vince was coming to shows and ripping up scripts. Okay, I did like the fact that he kept it good priced so people can bring their families. And for you idiots who keep on buying these outrageous tickets, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But please don't bring all this stuff to AEW. We do love WWE, but where it's going now,
I like them.
it's oh wow, see, likes
I love AEW.
Where it's going now is just not looking good at all for the future of the business. You know, and TKO was the worst partners ever because they have a debt. They wanted to cut WWE talent, but gave the corporate fat cats on top a big raise. How does that make sense? They should have took a cut too.
Now, NY, if you had to guess, I mean, there's such a huge, vast amount of talent, but they said it's a top talent. If you had to guess who it probably is, I hope it's not Oba. Better not be Oba, but who would you guess? Who do you think it could be?
I have no idea, and whoever it is, I hope it's not somebody I met or wanted to meet because now I'm not going to meet this person. You are a goddamn tool. You are a tool, whoever you are. I'm letting you know that. You could have left.
Ouch!
You could have left, made a statement, and did whatever you want elsewhere. You got to be kidding me. This is not the generation where I grew up wrestling. This is a generation where you have thousands of wrestling promotions, and you can go wherever you want. You could be a movie star. You got to be kidding me. Sell out.
Well, in closing, I heard it could have been, it's rumored that it's LA Knight, but we're not sure, certain that it's him. But in closing, I'm going to say this. It's just like any other job. It's just that this is like on a higher scale. But it's like me. I've been working at the same job for 20 something years. And because we have a union, this is why these wrestlers need a union. Our salary increases just a little bit, every year, every so often. But now I'm used to this. Imagine they told me that living in New York, now I have to take 50% of what I'm making, take that off. And now they expect me to survive with the cost of living that basically with the salary that I'm used to, with the cost of living that we have. It's the same concept. It makes no sense. And it's really, it's counterproductive for the person. So fucking Nick Khan, pardon my language, you fucking garden gnome, you piece of shit.
Don't forget TKO. It's all of them.
Yeah, all of them. They are ruining this company. It's going down the toilet. And I'm sad to see where the WWE is headed. And yes, I know Vince was a sexual deviant, but honestly, when it comes to certain things, I do miss him. I'm sorry. I guess that's it. Later, guys.